Hello, everyone. Welcome back to On Campus. I am your host, Robbie Durling. Today, I'm sitting down with Alec Okhakhu. He is a St. Clair College student in the musical theater program, as well as an aspiring musician and rapper under the stage name Magestic Alec. Alec, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you coming on the show. We'll jump right to it. So, you're here at St. Clair College doing the music theater program. What was it about St. Clair's music theater program that made you decide to choose it?
So, first of all, thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it. So what made me think about coming here was when I was in high school, back in my junior year in grade 11, my guidance counselor called me into her office, right? Because we were trying to figure out what was the plan for post-secondary, right?
Okay.
Or for second, yeah. So what happened was she was like, I told her that I wanted to do animation, but animation just really wasn't. I don't know what was happening at the time that I wanted to do animation. So she was like, okay, Alec, you like to make music, right? So maybe if we get you into the college and do music theater, that would be pretty awesome for you. Because I know you like to, you like to sing, like to perform in front of people, a live audience. So that's pretty much what happened. When I started applying online, I was doing some research onto the program. And I'm like, okay, this looks like something that I want to do, not only like in college, but like in the future for my life, right?
Yeah, that
So
makes
that was
sense.
something that I really considered and something that I was doing. And I actually ended up really liking it. So yeah,
Well, that's great to hear. And recently, you were in one of the productions on the town.
on the town.
What was your role in that production?
So I did play multiple roles, but my standout position in that show was being a police officer. So I was pretty much like chasing down the sailors and an old lady because she was like on the train and seeing people that were like vandalizing on the paintings that were there. So it's like
Okay.
it was pretty awesome. My most iconic moment from it was probably doing like the run when I was running across the stage after people, and it was pretty funny. A lot of people really came up to me after the show and were like, "Hey, were you the police officer? That was really funny what you did when you were running across the stage." So I'd say that was my most like. It was really fun to be a part of a musical, being in front of people, because that's what I like to do for a living. So yeah,
Oh, for sure. No, that's really cool, and I'm sure the crowd was loving it. I
they
saw a lot of stuff on social media about it, so that's great to hear. And not only are you doing that, but you're also making music. What was it that kind of started you in the music space?
So I really like this question you asked me because my inspiration for making music was Eminem, and as we all know, he raps, right?
Hmm.
So I heard his 2018 album called Kamikaze, and I just really liked the way he was rapping on that album. So that kind of like inspired me to like make my own music. Obviously, I don't swear in my music, so I like to keep it like PG.
That's fair. Yep.
Um, but yeah, like rapping is just something that I've always connected with, and it's something that I feel like I could really just do like to express myself,
Hmm.
and hopefully people can like listen to my music and connect to what I'm saying as well. And something it's just really I really like making music. So yeah.
Yeah, and recently you dropped a new song called Saints Nation. It's basically the St. Clair College anthem, if I can say that.
Mhm.
What was the motivation behind that song?
So believe it or not, making a song about St. Clair was actually always the idea. The second I said, you know what, I want to go to St. Clair College because, as you know, I like to make music. So anything that I can think about in the moment, I'm going to make a song about it.
Hmm.
So St. Clair College, I'm like, yeah, once I go here, maybe let me just get a bit of experience here, see what it's about. Then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to make a song about the school and we'll see how it turns out. And people really liked that. I ended up making a music video too, and people were asking me to play it like in the Nexus Center and play on speakers, and everyone just really liked it. So it was a really good song. So that's
Well,
pretty much the motivation. Because Eminem, man, I just really like his music, and he like inspires me to make music and just be the best I can lyrically. So,
that's
yeah.
really great. I'm glad to hear that the St. Clair community is really behind the song. If you can share, do you have anything new that you're working on, or?
Okay, so yes, so the St. Clair College song was my recent song, my most recent song.
Mhm.
I do plan on making a song for the summer, 'cause summer is like really around the corner. So I would say yes, something is new coming up, a summer song for sure.
Oh,
I'm not
nice.
sure what exactly it's gonna. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a feature with it, but I do would like to have a song for the summer. So yes, I am currently working on something, and when it's underway, then I'll let you guys know. We'll see what happens.
There we go. I guess we'll just have to find out, and we'll see it when it's here. Um,
Absolutely.
Maybe for someone who's watching, maybe they want to get into music or they want to get into the theater space. What's some advice that you could give them?
So I'll look into the camera for this one since I'm
For
talking
sure.
to you. Um, for music first, definitely just don't try look at your inspirations for people that you look up to and people you want to try and sound like, and just try to like write things down. If you have something that you think about, like on the spot, just write it in your notes app and then just write it into like an actual lyric when you get home when you write it for real. As for theater, it's pretty interesting. It's really about connecting and telling a story through dance and music and songs and your lines as well. People really like musicals. I like it, especially now that I'm in the theater program. And I just think you guys are really going to like it if you really want to take the time to just see what it's about and just embrace the environment and the people that you're going to be working with, your teachers, your classmates, and yeah, I'm sure you guys will like it if you decide to come into it.
That's some really great advice. And if people want to check out your music, where can they find that at?
So the main source is Spotify. It's Magestic Alec, and on YouTube it's the same thing. All my socials are Magestic Alec with a G, by the way. So if you want to just listen to my music on Spotify, on YouTube, or just look at my Instagram or anything else on TikTok, it's all Magestic Alec. You can just find it there.
Well, guys, go check that out. Once again, you're tuning into On Campus. Alec, thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you. No problem. Thank you for having me.
So step right up and feel my flair. There is no place that's like St. Clair. We are Saints Nation, we got the flair. There is no place that's like St. Clair.